What's going on? I didn't know we was up. What's going on?
We're not really up yet, but we are filming. So,
Okay.
you know what I mean? We'll use all of this.
I'm excited I
And
finally
we're
got to
gonna
do your show.
We're going to go live in a couple minutes and do trending. I know. I'm happy, too.
I'm happy to be here.
Why the hell? You were on my show back in the day, though.
I've never been on your show.
That's a damn lie.
I've never been on your show. Not over there. Do you say over there?
Yeah, that's how I refer
Over there,
to
not
it.
over there. Not across the street, not with the devil. Never. I've never been on your show.
Why?
It just, our paths
Paths?
didn't really cross like that. And then it was, when I was over there, I was on a day part, so I was on the show also. So I don't know. We just never did it.
Why did you get fired from radio? I know.
We did not. Nobody got fired.
I know this story, but for some
But
reason,
nobody. You started the story off wrong. Nobody got
Why
fired.
did you allegedly get fired?
Well, I didn't get fired. I think it was more of a personality clash with the person I was working with.
You
there.
were Ed Lover.
No, it wasn't. Oh, I got fired so many times. I thought you were talking about across the street.
No, first you went with Ed Lover.
No, I got fired moved in a different direction with Hot first. Then I went to the other place, and they moved me in another direction.
This place.
Yeah, this place. And then I got fired again, but the Ed
What
Lover,
did you do?
I didn't really do. Oh, here's what happened. It was at a time when the whole Dynamics thing was going on.
Yeah.
So every program director, I felt like they had to do
Sensitive.
something to like, oh, we got to stop this or whatever. So I would come up with like funny benchmarks, little funny stuff, and we did this thing called, the show You Think You're Smarter Than a Fifth Grader.
Yeah.
So what I did was I did like a spoof on it, and it would be like one day you think you're smarter than a Jamaican, you think you're smarter than a stripper,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You think you're smarter than this, and nobody got offended until I did. You think you're smarter than an Asian?
Oh.
Wow. Asian power, they came together like ninjas on me, son.
I saw a couple people almost. Yo,
Is that
have you not
offensive?
learned anything?
No, I'm just
learned
saying.
anything.
Asians not ninjas. Yo, Asians
they
are not
are.
ninjas.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
usually.
So no disrespect to any of the ninja lovers out there.
Jesus.
I
He's
apologize.
trying to take us all down.
No,
He's
I'm
trying
not
to come
trying
out
to
here
do
trying
that.
to take us all
your
down.
key card work anywhere. You go to any building in the country, your key card will work. You get green lights anywhere. Boop, boop.
That was one time you moved in another direction.
Yeah, that was one.
What was the
And
other
then-
time?
The other time was when I was across the street, and it wasn't that I got fired. Me and Miss Jones had a fallout, and then it was at a time like things were going good in my comedy career. Like radio is nothing. I never aspired to do radio.
It just happened.
It just happened. People get fired, and then the process. They'll bring some comedians in and see how they flow. And every time they brought me in, I did well enough to say, oh, let's keep them. So I was already dangling with the idea of not doing as much stand up and focus on, because to be in the New York market of radio, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
I thought that, but we had a fallout, and it was a situation where, well, you could come back, but you got to do this and you can't do this, and I just wasn't really.
You were like,
feeling.
I'm okay.
it was just too much. Like, to be quite honest, and I found that Miss Jones, she was good at radio, but she wasn't fun to work with. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I was in a situation where if it's not something it wasn't my payday.
Right.
So if it's not something I'm having fun with, why
not
get
worth
this
it.
stress?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I do miss radio. I had a good time. And from the people that's been
and
following
you're
me,
so funny.
thank you. I appreciate that.
I hadn't seen you in quite some time, and then I saw you at Dave Chappelle Show,
Radio City Music Hall.
Radio City Music Hall.
Yeah.
That was the first time I had seen you in quite some time, and I don't remember. You were just so funny to me. Like I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready.
But that's how it is when you especially what I do is comedian actor, whatever. You get to know people. Sometimes you get to know people through TV.
Yeah.
You get to know them through interviews they do. You don't get to know them as stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go to shows. You've been to shows like you watch a show and you expected a certain thing. You're like, maybe they're funnier on TV.
Yeah, I said,
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? There's a lot of people like that. Well, you better get back on the screen.
Yes.
But
your stand-up is so solid.
that's the only thing. Like I'd be broke now if I was waiting for acting gigs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a working actor. I'm a working comedian.
Yeah.
And even though the people on that other show in the morning are so disrespectful to me,
The Breakfast Club?
The Breakfast Club.
They love you.
They love to mess with me. That's what they like to do.
They love
They are
you.
so disrespectful. You know what I call them? They're called dream killers. I don't even know if you saw any of the clips, but and the only reason, this is the story, nobody understands the story because they never get to let me finish talking.
Okay.
But Common that came in, right? Common.
All right, I gotta stop you too.
Oh, what happened? We can't talk about that.
The story's never gonna get told. The story's never gonna get told.
Y'all so disrespectful. You did it again. This whole building is evil as shit, man.
We gotta go live.
Yo.
We gotta go live. Trending topics. We're gonna do live trending topics, and then I promise you, I'm gonna let you finish your story.
Y'all disrespectful, man.
All right,
y'all
all right,
so
everybody.
disrespectful.
I feel blessed. Okay, it's Power 105.1 Trending Topics. So I have a live guest. Donnell Rawlings is in the building today.
I'm rich, bitch!
Yay! He's gonna
Thank you. This is what I like. Start the show off with energy, positivity, support. I really respect that, and I respect you for being a stand-up woman.
Thank you.
To be able to give me a real introduction and not to try to play no stupid pranks on me like somebody or some people do. Got that out of my system.
Shout out to the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, shout out to the dream killers, the non-motivators, the haters.
So I normally would get nervous of having a comedian sitting on trending, especially when it's live, because not everybody.
Oh, it's live?
Oh no, we live.
Oh, okay, all right. So, I don't even hear that in radio anymore.
This is what I'm saying, and then there's a reason. There's a reason, Donnell, why.
I did it.
Maybe.
Okay. I've been fired enough to change the rules.
You've been fired from a few radio stations, so I think by now you've learned the lesson about what you can and cannot say live on the radio, correct?
Correct, 100%.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is go through some of the trending stories of the... But also, by the way, before we get into any trending, Donnell's going to be at Caroline's tonight.
One of my favorite clubs to work. I'm doing tonight, 2 shows tonight, 2 shows Saturday, and 1 special Mother's Day show on Sunday.
Love that.
Because I feel that I'm your mama's favorite comedian.
You definitely mine.
Yeah?
Yeah, you stand up like you. I know for sure when I go see you, you're funny.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
I don't have to worry about, sometimes people be 50-50.
Yeah. You be like this. I think I'm just going to keep following him on Instagram.
No, but you're always good. You're always solid.
There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, so I'm excited. So that's he'll be at Caroline's. We got to go through some of the top stories of the day. First of all, today, Kim and Kanye had a baby boy. This is the 4th baby. You look confused.
I look confused because I didn't see no pregnancy. Okay,
because there's no pregnancy. Right. Well, there was a pregnancy. She just didn't carry the baby.
Right.
So it's the 4th baby, and he's a boy. There's no name yet, right? Do we know the name? That's what people online.
The name of this baby not even gonna have a name. They're gonna take it to the next level. This is my son.
West.
Yeah. Yo, it's just gonna be quiet. Yo, get over here.
West.
If you don't get off that kitchen table, happy birthday to.
I saw somebody in the comments I saw them call him Central Park West.
Central Park.
Wow.
I saw somebody say that his name is going to be Out. He'll be Out West.
Out West.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's really good.
Anything West.
Anyway, congratulations to them. A big story this week too. The royal baby came, and the royal baby's name is Archie. Red-haired Archie.
They made sure they stayed away. Any name close to being black.
That
baby wasn't going to never be no Tyrone. Hey, Leroy. Yo.
No.
Yo, and with the royal family, we have Leroy. Hey, Tyrone. Or Irk. No, it's never going to be that. Archie is very white.
It is super
Archie feels
white.
like you're born with a bow tie.
And a full head of red hair.
Yeah, and you cross your legs and you never miss tea time if your name is Archie.
Never. Also, big story this week, Power. Power is a wrap. This is going to be the final season 6. I knew this. I called this, right? I asked Rotimi about this. He didn't tell me. Do you watch Power?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Okay.
But I have a very interesting Power story.
Oh, give it to me quick.
Really quick, maybe 2 years ago, they were talking about me coming to Power. I met with
I would have loved that.
I met with the director and the show creator.
Uh-huh.
Well, I had a Skype with her, and she said, "Did you watch the show?" I said, "Well, maybe you wouldn't think about watching the show, right?" Because they was considering me for a role. And then between that time, I had an accident. I tried to dunk on an 8-foot basketball rim, and I tore my patella, right? And once I tore my patella. That's the tendon that keeps your kneecaps together.
Oof.
I tore my patella. And once I had surgery, it happened 2 days later. I had surgery, and right when I got out of surgery, when they brought me back, when the anesthesiologist, when they bring you back up, I got a phone call from my manager, and he said, they wanted you to start on Power next week, but I couldn't do it because
you hurt your patella.
Yeah, I hit my patella. Yeah, it's the softest knee injury you can have. ACL sounds gangster. ACL sounds gangster. Patella sounds village like hell, man. It sounds very Yas-ish, right? Very Yas-ish. Did you tear your patella? Yas. Did it hurt? Yas, it hurt. Yas, it hurt. So that
you
role,
missed your big break on Power.
I don't really think it was a big break, but that's a part of culture, and I would have loved to be a part of it. But the best thing that came out of it, that the role went to Charlie Murphy. when he played the correctional.
Wow,
Yeah,
God bless.
And you know, I felt good. You know, I'm happy for people, especially people that you know, this family, that
Yeah.
get other opportunities. So that was the last thing he did on television, but that was my power story. But I don't watch it, but I should.
Wow, God bless.
Yeah.
I'm glad he got to do that.
Charlie Murphy.
All right, more with Donnell, more trending topics on the way. Sit tight, Spot 105.1. See, you can do live radio and not get fired. All right.
They always say, why your
Back
headphones
to
so loud?
back to recorded time.
Okay.
I know this is a little weird.
I know how you do it.
So, I'm going to let you tell the story that the Breakfast Club never let you tell.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Is it good at this point? Because the expectations now are very high.
I don't want that pressure. I just want to tell a story. I didn't know. When I told the story, I didn't want like a boom psh or anything. I just wanted.
Everybody's like, tell the story.
No, I wanted to tell a story of the book.
Oh, the book.
The book. And here's the thing.
Because it's a real book?
Can you slow down and let me tell a story?
Oh, sorry. Fine.
Don't get
Sorry.
Breakfast Club on me, all right?
I'm sorry.
All
Maybe
right, so
it's
this
you.
is-
You ever
this-
think that maybe it could be you?
You know what, Angie? I've never thought of that, ever.
Okay, all right.
No, it's the story that would inspire it because whenever I come to Black Breakfast Club, they always play pranks on me, right?
Yes.
So they were interviewing Common, right? And
Yeah.
he came out, and Charlamagne was running behind Common like he had dog treats for him. You know what I'm saying? He was just on his jock like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, why don't I ever get that love? I was like, I know what it is because Common got a book. Right. So I was already in the process of writing this children's book. Right. So I never meant to promote the book on the show. But the fact that he showed more love to people with books, I was like, we all got books. You got a book, I got a book, right? So I told the intern just to print it out, right? So of course they said you don't got no book, and I bought my book, and it's not. I got it here. I still got it with me.
Oh.
Did you see that?
But this doesn't look like a book. It looks like a pamphlet.
This is where it got shady.
I'm sorry.
And I'm trying to explain.
Okay, let me see the book.
I know this isn't a book.
Let me see
That's
it.
an idea. This is the PDF form. This is how you lay it out.
It's very, okay, it's very wrinkled.
Okay, all right.
Let
We're
me
not
see.
even going to do this.
No,
But here's-
please. I'm
no,
sorry.
but-
I'm sorry.
Now, this is how the book started.
Okay.
And Envy, disrespectful ass, he, last year, my pop passed away last year.
Oh,
right?
I'm sorry.
And one of my brothers, he had a box of my dad's hats, all
Mm-hmm.
of his hats, his favorite hats. And me and my son were hanging out one day, and I was going through the box, and my son was like, Daddy, what's that? And I was like, this is your grandpa's hats.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So what I started doing was I started taking the hats out, and I started telling stories of my father, his grandfather's, his life.
This is a sweet story.
It's a story. I know they don't never let you get to the sweet part on that show.
It's a nice
And
story.
the thing is, so what it is,
They don't ever let you get to the
Austin's,
sweet part.
Austin's dad's. Why are you laughing at me?
So sorry. I'm laughing with you. No, this is lovely. Tell me the rest.
So basically, it's me and my son going through a journey of my life and my dad's life through hats. You know, I love to cook. So one of the hats that we talk about is a chef hat. And one of my favorite things I like to do is cook pancakes with my son. So part of the illustration, you'll have me talking about the chef hat. And then you'll see a picture of me and my son in the kitchen cooking pancakes. But another thing I wanted to do was I wanted to, especially and more so for the black community, because I wanted to show images of fathers doing positive, fun things with their kids.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a dad.
So this is not a joke. This is a real book.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ah.
It says that when you show up with this in
I
your
didn't
bag.
actually show up with this book. I was inspired to print this out. I just want to let them know that I'm working on my situation too.
Okay.
It's not ready. We're gonna get there.
Okay.
But I was saying I just wanted to let people know what the book was about, what inspired it, and why it's gonna be can a children's book be a bestseller?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bestseller.
And I think you could actually be in your own category for children's books. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
See,
but
that's what I was trying to, and that's another thing I was trying to explain to Charlamagne, is that he was so happy about his little punk ass books. You know what I'm saying? He got his punk ass books on display. Man, nobody want to see them books no more, man. I'm sick of them books, man.
Yeah,
I'm sick of that face, man. I'm sick of that book with that face. Your face was on fleek that day. Yo. I don't want to see no more perfect pictures of Charlamagne. I'm done with it, son. Let's see them joints early in the morning, son. You're not waking up flawless, son. There's no way to do it.
is that your cover that you have on there? Is that going to be the cover of the book?
Yo, this is gonna be the cover. This is
Okay.
a picture of me. How you got my book?
Oh, the book is out. I thought the book. I don't know. Somebody gave it to me. This is a different font.
Yo.
This is not.
Yo.
Am I not supposed to have?
Yo,
the books?
did y'all leak my book already?
Yo.
I'm suing y'all. That's some type of. But when you look at this, you see. Yo, Angie, you cannot laugh at my book for real.
I'm not laughing laughing
You
at the
being
book.
disrespectful right now.
I'm laughing at the fact that who could tell this is a book? It doesn't even look like a book. It looks like a. I'm sorry.
The point I'm making
Is that you have
the point that I'm continuing to try to make
I'm so sorry.
through disrespect is that this is how a book starts. It starts with an idea. And Charlemagne and Common, not the only brothers that can write a book.
I
can write a book.
I also have a best-selling book. I don't know if you know. I'll give you a copy today. It's my memoir.
Yo, yeah. Oh, you took it to the next level.
It's called My Voice.
It's my voice?
Yeah, it's my voice.
Do you talk about being a vegan?
It's a New York Times bestseller.
Do you talk about being a vegan?
No, because I'm not really a vegan.
Well, the streets say you're a vegan. Are you a vegan or are you
I eat
not
vegan some days. I eat plant.
Then don't have
based
people saying that you're a vegan.
I don't tell
I was
anybody
just out
to
in the
tell you
lobby
that.
in
You
the
believe
first-
everything you hear in the lobby?
I'm gullible. I'll go for anything. Yeah, I believe all that stuff. Rumor control. I don't care what you
No,
say.
I'm not
taking
a vegan.
that.
Today I ate a vegan burger, but that doesn't mean I'm vegan.
Oh, I thought you was like vegan.
No, I don't mind a vegan burger though.
But you're not really a vegan because you don't have a vegan attitude. Vegan people have different attitudes. They real stink. I've never met a nice vegan.
That's not true.
And it's the truth. And I'm gonna tell you, the worst time to meet a vegan is when they're going through the transition from being
that's not a good time.
carnivore to a vegan.
Yeah.
Because they can't go nowhere without letting you know their ass is a vegan now.
Right.
So you're not even at dinner. You could be at the library. You know I'm a vegan. You know I'm vegan. You know I'm vegan. Like it's some type of cult, man. And I think that you do a barbecue every year, right?
A non-vegan barbecue.
Yo, if anybody ever
Will
invite me
you come to my barbecue?
I would love to come to your barbecue.
I would love to
I would-
have you
I would love
there.
to come to
It's
your
so
barbecue.
much fun. Where were you last year? Why didn't you come?
Well,
Everybody was there.
People don't tell me. I live in LA. People don't tell me.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
make
know,
sure
but
you're
I
there.
saw it in the lobby that you're doing it, and I'm
It's
definitely
in this
down
year.
to
I
go.
think we're in June, right? We're doing it in June, July.
No
Do we have a
vegans,
date
is
yet?
it? Are vegans allowed?
What's the date?
You should do a no smoking, no vegan.
No, you're not gonna do
You
that.
should do a sign say no vegan because vegans will ruin your barbecue.
No, they won't.
Because they walk around with them punk ass patties, right? They don't. They always walk
Beyond
around with them
Burgers?
punk ass patties. They always got these punk ass patties, and they be over top of the grill looking. You know, it's nothing but meat on that grill, and they talking about what side did the meat go on? All the sides, bitch. All the sides. It's a barbecue, bitch. Ain't no vegan Q. It's a barbecue. And then they want you to.
July 21st is
July.
the date.
Okay, I'm gonna look.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a Sunday.
Usually I'm available on Sunday. And then
Okay.
when vegans come through and they want you to scrape the grills off, man, just get a broccoli, carrot, or something. But don't be coming to no parties talking that vegan stuff.
Or eat before you come.
Yeah, eat before you come.
before you come.
Vegans always hungry.
Wait, how much time do we have before trending?
Another 2 minutes. Out of Meek Mill, we're gonna go.
That's perfect. Because I think.
See, this is stuff I never learned. That's why I got fired.
Yeah,
I just wanted to talk.
and that's as you should.
But Ed Love and them did throw me under the bus.
Really? What is
They
this
did
off
throw
the
me under the
record
bus.
or on the record?
I don't care what record is on. I know what happened. I would walk the edge, but I never went over. But I just got caught on that time when Helen wanted to prove something. Everybody was like,
It
yeah,
was
we
sensitive.
fired him. It was, and it had nothing. It had anything to do with me. I was playing by the rules.
Don't you feel like comedy's like that now?
In what regard?
It's like comedy is in that sensitive zone right
It's
now.
in a sense of don't, and it's really touchy for non-creative, non-original people. The only people that really are struggling right now with being PC and everything, the people don't have the balls just to say what they going to say and just deal with the backlash of it.
Yeah.
There's too much things you have to think about now. You're thinking about, now when you comedians writing jokes, you think about, oh, if I do this joke, I'll never be able to work with this person again.
Yeah.
So it's not but a handful of raw people or people that are in a situation that they can roll the dice and just speak what their piece is.
Yeah.
But comedy is like, it's people like Chris Rock, it's people like Dave Chappelle, it's people like myself. I'm not being cocky by saying this, but it's people like us that have to continue with the real voice of comedy so the art of stand-up don't die. Because the evolution of comedy now is not a bad thing. It's like you're getting your social comedians now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I had a interesting conversation with this young woman. She said, I'm a comedian. And I was like, let me see some of your stuff. She went to her Instagram page and she said, I do character. I said, that's not a comedian. And she said, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not a comedian because I'm old school. When I hear comedian, I think a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
I don't think that how it branches out to other things.
Yeah.
And she said, yes, it is. So she pulled up the Webster Dictionary of comedian, and the Webster Dictionary of comedian said, one who entertains an audience through humor. So she was right, but that's not my idea. When I hear stand-up, And now the thing is, you're getting these people, and I'm not a old school dude that's mad at them. I love the fact that you can create your own opportunities with your phone in front of a computer. But I just wish that some of them would actually take the art of stand-up serious. So when people go out to see your show, they're excited about it and they feel good about it. Not going to your show and like, oh, I'd rather follow him or her on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's my only thing on it.
It's old school.
It's old school.
It's old school.
But it's going to come back with
beauty.
anything.
There's beauty in that. Yeah.
You know, in anything, like now everybody's like so sensitive, but then people going to get upset about people being sensitive, and then raw comedy's going to come back harder because you're going to get sick of it. Everything goes in cycles.
Yeah. And the best, the cream rises.
Yeah.
Right? It filters out a whole bunch
If you look
of stuff.
at it, I'll give you a perfect example of that. Def Comedy Jam. Def Comedy Jam was a dope platform for comedians. But it wasn't all the truth, because for Def Jam, all you had to do was have 4 or 5 funny minutes. And for some of the people on Def Jam, that's all they had. But it was such a phenom that anybody was on the show, they blew up.
Yeah.
But like you said, the cream rising to the top, all the ones with all the silly nicknames and all the little, like the corny stuff.
The shtick.
The shtick, yeah. I call them they're all gone.
We're back on?
Yes, we're going live.
We're back on. With the real OG.
Go.
Hey, Spot 105.1, we're inside Trending Topics. If you're just joining us, Donnell Rawlings is joining us for Trending today.
Yes, can you call me the author Donnell Rawlings?
Aspiring author.
You are so disrespectful because you
didn't
got your
write the
book on
book yet.
print.
I do have my book in print.
I have a very
am an
funny
author.
story about you, too, that you don't even know about.
Oh, my God. Okay, tell me. Is this radio friendly?
Yeah, it's radio friendly.
We're live
but it's
and I
very
can't-
interesting. Years ago, I was in this hotel room, right?
Oh, God. Yeah, what?
And I was about to get busy. Somebody was about to get the ash, right? The
ash?
ashy stick. I got the ashy stick, right? And I was trying to set the tone. You know, you need music to set the tone, right? And then I don't know what it's called in the hotel. Music box. It was something. Anybody remember?
Oh, yeah, the video channel, right?
Yeah, and
the
they had music and
box.
stuff. So I'm in there. I'm talking all sexy and everything. I'm trying to click through the stuff. And then your music came up.
Oh.
And it felt like we was having a menage a trois with this girl. Is that disrespectful?
I'm uncomfortable.
Is that disrespectful?
So I was in the
You
room?
was getting it in, too.
Oh.
You was getting it in. That's a funny story.
Thank you.
And you know what? I could have turned it off, but I was like, nope, I'm letting the whole thing play. And we got busy.
Thank you for coming by today.
I'm sorry. I was saying we did it. We did it.
All
we had a
right.
moment.
Okay.
We had a moment.
You know, we're doing Trending Topics right now. All the top
Okay.
stories of the day and of
Yes.
the week.
All right.
Oh, Donnell. And by the way, Donnell's performing at Caroline's tonight and all weekend,
Caroline's?
Saturday and Sunday as well.
Yes.
Are all tickets sold out, or can people still go? Or can they?
Yeah, they still can go. I'm here so much. It's tough for me to sell out all the time.
Okay, good.
I get good numbers, but I'm pretty sure Saturday. The show that I'm probably really working hard on is getting people Sunday.
Mother's
Tonight's gonna
Day.
be good.
That's
Saturday's
actually a
gonna be good.
great Mother's Day thing.
I'm everybody's mother's favorite comedian.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that like
And
I'm,
it's a guaranteed, like, you're going to have fun and
you're gonna
laugh
have a good
and
time.
have
Yeah.
some drinks.
Yeah,
And
people's moms really do. They love my stand up.
Your stand-up is good. All right. So, also this week, Ayesha Curry. Did you see this Ayesha Curry
They
story?
tearing her up.
Yeah. Do you think they should? All she said
a-
was, because the headline's a little different.
Yeah,
all
but-
she said was she's. It's hard for her sometimes dealing with all these women with her husband, and she's like, but if I'm being fully honest, all the way honest, sometimes she wonders why nobody's in her DMs.
But it's
or
gonna
guys don't pay her no attention.
That's so hard for a woman.
Why?
So hard for a woman to accept, especially for a woman that's not doing too well, especially for a woman that's like looking to be wifed up, looking to get a Steph Curry. They don't want to hear anything. They don't want to hear her complain about anything. And they think what she's saying is unjust.
I don't think she
Now-
was complaining. I think she was just sharing an insecurity that she has.
But for people that don't have that, that's complaining.
Complaining.
Yeah. It all goes with the whole
Yeah.
thing. And then when you really look at it, like, I guess the ultimate thing for women is to be married. And when you get married, it's like, you think, you're like, I don't want to be attracted to anybody else. This is the person in my life. And you don't expect people to want to have wandering eyes. It happens. And she was being truthful, but it's so hard for people to accept that truth when they don't have that level of happiness. That's my thought on it.
That was very good.
I mean, I'm an author. How do the authors talk?
This is how
That was
authors
author
speak.
talk.
Wow.
So, but the
That was an
problem
author
is,
talk.
but you don't have a book yet, though. You just have a.
Can we just move on to the next
idea.
trending topic if you're going to keep disrespecting my book?
Also this week,
I mean, y'all going
Some
to
of
stop doing this. Is it the whole building the devil?
shout out to the Breakfast Club. So
Dream snatchers.
all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get to this next song. We're gonna play a song, and we're gonna finish trending topics. We're gonna talk about the Met Gala when we come back.
Can we play Lean on Me when we come back? Yo.
No.
We need I just think we need hugs in here because y'all keep going to me about this book.
We could play Little Baby, Close Friends. Little Baby, Close
All right,
Friends.
I'm down
I'm
with
gonna. Does that make you feel warm and
Makes
fuzzy?
me feel a lot better. See, you and I, we can communicate. We had a problem, we addressed it, and we solved it. Not like those other people.
Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Spot 105.1 trending topics.
That story,
We had a
hotel story,
problem.
really happened. I felt so bad when that shit happened. I was like, what are we doing? I was like, what are we
What
doing?
kind of story is that, though?
It was a real story.
Oh, we gotta talk Met Gala, and then what else is here? Oh, the tattoo. Power. We did Power already. We did Ayesha. We did Logic. You good? Guess I could see why they gave you many radio jobs, Donnell.
It was fun. I really do miss it. I used to, you have some people that do radio, and they do it because they might have. It's a comfortable job. It's a good job. It's a good job. It's a job you can have a family with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
do.
do.
It's perfect for that. But for me, it was fun. And I used to like, especially doing morning radio when you live, you know, the feeling of like you do some funny shit, and then later on you going down the street or something, and you see somebody in the truck like, yo, when y'all was doing so, you know, that instant connection. I miss it. I never had a problem with getting up early because I was super young then.
Yeah.
Motherfucker go straight from the club.
Yeah.
And they would try to blow me. I was there when Joe Buttons was doing radio.
I think. Oh,
He was
that's
on Morning
right.
Show.
That's right.
Tracy was the first one. Tracy was the
Yep.
first one that saw Joe Buttons today 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
She knew it. He was good at it, but it's hard to tell a rapper that's got a hot song that you need to, you know, it's
Focus on this. Yeah.
Yeah, people.
No, I get that.
You on the radio, you know, but you see where we at now with it.
Yeah. That's crazy. You know, and it's always here for you. You could always go back to it if you ever wanted to.
It's tough. I thought about it because
You could do a podcast. You could do whatever you want.
I think I did Joe Rogan's podcast a couple
Mm-hmm.
weeks ago, about a month ago, and it kind of inspired me to want to do it. But I really want to do stuff that takes me off the road, you know, because I miss a lot of time with my son.
Where is he based?
He's
LA?
in LA. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get like now I'm reintroducing myself to Hollywood because I was like I get my money in the road. You don't care where you get your money,
Yeah.
as long as you get it. But now with him, I'm trying to kind of limit me going on the road and try to get some Hollywood shit popping so I could be there with him more.
I love that. You should. We should see you in some. They're doing a new Friday. You should be in a new Friday.
But I got some stuff the shit is like I've been running a slow race
Okay.
for so long, but I just really feel lately it's all like starting to connect.
Good.
You know, Chappelle is going to produce my special,
Dope.
and we have Netflix. I'm just ahead of myself right now, but Netflix is interested in it, interested in it with the cosign of Dave, which I don't care how I get it, but I think
Yes.
that's going to be a
And
really
you know,
good look.
And it's not a bad thing that people connect you to Dave. You're going to be connected to Dave forever. Yeah, forever.
I was like the second lead on the show, you know,
Yeah.
and the thing is,
And it
anybody,
wasn't just a show. Like it was
it was the shit.
the cultural like.
It's so
moment,
funny because
yeah.
I go, you know, you got the haters and the trolls. They're like, damn, Chappelle Show was so and so many years ago. I'm like, I'm sorry that I was part of a show that's gonna go down as one of the greatest shows in television history.
Yeah.
You can't just shake that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't just shake that. And then with social media and everything, like even that show was like 50 years ago. Anything that happens in pop culture now, there's some kind of way can be a comedic reference to a Chappelle Show. Whether they use it for memes, whatever. It's just a show that won't die. Comedy Central always has it on it. So
I was
going
gonna say they show it all the time. Do you
Yeah.
guys get residuals on that?
That show is I'm pretty sure Dave does it
Dave.
because I think he breached his contract when he left.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure Neil Brennan probably still gets some.
Yeah.
I know that gotta hurt for Dave to know that what you're doing is, you know, it's constantly being referenced and whatever, and you cool with that.
Yeah.
But eventually, like, where am I gonna get the money? Where am I get the money?
Word.
You know,
That whole time must have been so crazy.
it was dope. It was really dope.
You know, I did one. Remember, I did the race draft.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I did the
But
race draft.
that show. People don't understand. That show was so green and popped so quick. Like the first season, like the casting, the casting department, they did casting, but I consider myself to be like second casting.
Yeah.
Because anytime I used to look at the script, anytime it was a partner like for like a homie or a posse nigga or a real nigga, it was my real niggas. I'm telling you, I like this old do-rag nigga youngin'. Come on, man, I got you. And I used to tell some of my friends that weren't working, I was like, look, it's not Hollywood, but you'll make $75, $100. You get to be around something positive. You get free lunch. Just come like anytime.
Not free lunch.
Yo, you know what I mean?
They
Catering.
already working for
When
free
you
lunch?
when you broke, all that shit mattered to be able to get some experience, to be a part of that, and then like to see yourself on TV, like all of that. That the girl in the scene with Wayne Brady, the one when she comes up to Dave, she said, "Dave, I like your new show." Right? It was these women of the night.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the casting had some women, but they didn't have like a lot of women. So I had some stripper friends, right?
Of course you did.
I was like, yo, I told this one girl, her name is Pearl. I said, yo, you want to be in this on the Chappelle Show? And people didn't even know what the Chappelle Show was.
Yeah.
I was just selling them on going to do something. So she came, and all the actresses, like they had all, they was all dressed like women of the night. So whenever they said cut, all the actresses was putting their robes back on, like, oh, I went to Juilliard and all this type of shit, right? Pearl was ass out. Pearl was ass out the whole shoe, Angie. Ass out. Like, ass out. All the grips was like this. Yo, we love your casting, son.
10 seconds, here we go.
And she blew up. And she blew up.
That's amazing. Hey, it's Power 105.1 Inside Trending Topics. If you're just joining us, author and comedian.
Thank you. Finally, it resonates.
Future author and comedian.
Future existing author. Future.
You didn't write the book yet, though. It's just
All right.
an idea.
I just got ahead of myself. I was so excited because I don't really read out loud that good. So I was excited that people would even. What's so funny about that, bro? Everybody that don't read good when like the pressure's on you.
You right.
That is
You know what
really
I'm
true.
saying? You
That
get
is
the
so
upper.
true.
You can Mayweather it real quick, son, with the pressure, son.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us,
R.
Donnell.
Kelly, I don't know. What's the difference?
Stop it right now.
He just beat his charge because he couldn't read. Do you know that?
What do you mean?
One of the complaints, Google it. His lawyers, they used in his defense that the papers that they served him when he was locked up, because R. Kelly is illiterate, he couldn't understand it, so they had to squash one of the cases. Google it. That's real stuff. I ain't trying to make fun of R. Kelly. That's the truth. I'm not saying kids don't read in case you want to beat a charge. I'm just saying that's what happened.
This is not the message. This is not the message you're sharing.
That's not the message. I want you to buy my book.
By the way, Donnell's performing tonight, Saturday, and Sunday at Caroline's. Make sure you go see him. It's a great Mother's Day gift for someone, or just taking some money or go hanging out on Mother's Day. But we are going through some of the top stories of the week, actually. Met Gala, of course, was a very big event this week. We have a full recap on the site of all the outfits. The theme was camp. Did you see? Did you pay attention to the Met Ball?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Met Ball?
I never been. I can't get dressed. I don't know. I never been invited.
You can't get dressed?
No, not dressed. They be going out. They be out of control.
Yeah.
Like they be everything. Every outfit be yas. Every other outfit's yas.
Yeah.
It's very EJ-ish. The Met Gala is very EJ-ish.
Well, we have some of the highlights, some of the big.
I'm sorry.
Some of the
It's
favorites
Yazzie.
at power1051fm.com. Also this week, one of the top stories, Takashi 6ix9ine's girlfriend got his face tatted on her chest. The whole face on the chest. Did you see the photos?
I didn't hear about that.
You want to see it?
Yeah, let me
Somebody pull up the photos, please. Show Donnell the photos of the tattoo. That was a big thing. If you haven't seen it yet, you can go up to power1051fm.com.
She got a tattoo of his face on her chest?
On her chest, yeah.
That's not going to represent.
What do you mean?
Once he gets out of jail, get witness protection, the tattoo not going to matter. It's not going to be him anymore.
Yo, good point.
It's the truth. It's
got a
not going to
point.
be. It's not going to be Takashi no more. Witness protection. They're going to change his face.
Oh, there it is.
It ain't going to look like that. They're going to change him and make him look like a black guy in the next one. She wasted her money.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's huge. Anyway, it
is.
was always trending all week. We have photos of it on Power105.
I wonder how the guy is going to feel the smash after that with that on in front of him. Like
I don't think I don't think you can. I don't think you really can. I
Nah,
think
brothers
that's maybe
still do
the
it. I'll
point.
put my hand over there and I'll tear it down. Put your hand over it. Put your hand over. Put the bra
Give her
on.
the ash.
Put the bra on.
Give her the ash.
I got the ashy stick.
We got more trending on the
strike
way.
once.
Donnell's with us. Wait, by the way, how do they get tickets? So we just go to
Carolines.com. Just go to Carolines.com. They have them on the website.
Okay.
2 shows tonight, 7:30 and 10. 7:30 and 10 on Saturday, and 1 show at 7:30 on Sunday.
Amazing. And happy early Mother's Day to all the moms
To
out
everybody,
there.
happy Mother's Day to you too.
That's it. Thank you, baby. It's a great gift. Anyway, more with Donnell and more trending, and we have tickets to give away. By the way, we have tickets for the Roots Fest, and we have tickets for
Just the Roots Fest.
That's it. Yeah. Just the Roots Fest, and we got $1,000 to give away every hour. So sit tight. It's Power 105.1. Ooh, thank you, baby. All right, what else do we need to know? We got Caroline's. Turn the room down so we can wrap up the video. Caroline's this weekend. What else should people be looking forward to?
There's a new Netflix series called It's Bruno.
Nice.
And it's a rapper. A lot of people know him. Algerian rapper named Slick something. Damn it. He's directed a couple of episodes of Power.
Okay.
But it's like a 6-episode series that's coming out May the 17th.
Okay. And you're in it?
Then I'm in it.
Okay.
And then Jeff Ross has a new show called Historical Roast.
Uh-huh.
It's a spin on his roast stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I got one of the episodes on that.
Dope.
And then I just did a cameo on Kevin Smith reboot of Jay and Silent Bob.
Wow.
So those are like the relevant things. And you know what's so funny? They never asked me these questions.
What, the Breakfast Club? Because they don't show you any respect.
It's too friendly. But I do appreciate it. But those are, and when I do interviews, I know you're supposed to promote yourself, but I just like to try to be funny. And
Yeah, but if people are tuned in and they're fans of yours, I like them
they
to
want to know.
I
Yeah,
like
I
them
really appreciate that.
to know where they can
Yeah, I really-
find you.
No,
and
I
when your
really
book,
appreciate it.
And when your book is done,
We're gonna get it.
please come back.
When my book is done, it's gonna be fire. Cause they don't understand the genius in what I did on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could literally put that book for pre-order right now and make money.
So why don't you?
Because I want to finish it. You know,
you're-
that would be somewhat shisty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather, a lot of people do that. Like they try to see what the interest is and then they order it. But I'm only like a week away from getting it done. And I'm excited about it because it's going to be for me, whether anybody buys it or not, I'm going to be able to read a book to my son with him in it about our lives. So it's going to be a win.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be good. People clown me, but, I'm going to flip it on them.
I see it.
I'ma
I
flip it on
see
you.
it for you.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
I can't
I'm going to do a
wait.
series of these books. There won't be no more. I can't write past 30 pages. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's a 30-page
yeah,
book.
no, I'm just saying. I'll just say max about 15 to 16. But you got the book right there. You count them.
This is the whole book? I thought
No,
this
that's
was
not-
a synopsis of the book.
You don't understand how this works.
I don't.
It's
Never mind.
You know what,
Just
man?
bring
Just
it
wait
when
for
it's
the
ready. We're gonna
just
wait for it.
Just wait for the book to be ready. It's
Future
coming out.
author in the building.
Thank you for not being so disrespectful.
Power 105. Thank you.